Hey guys, what's up? I'm finally back doing a video which I've been meaning to do for a really long while now. So basically, I've been getting lots of comments on my Lost Dutchman Finnigan review. Lots of people asking how's my experience with it over the years? How has it patinaed? The truth is, guys, that I've been going on a rampage basically of Finnigan wallets. But let's start from scratch here. So this is the wallet that started it all off. This is my very first Finnigan wallet from the Lost Dutchman. It is the standard model. I believe this was buck brown, the color, and with Bordeaux stitching. And ever since I got this wallet, I realized that this just was the perfect wallet for my needs. So basically, what I carry is just some bills, Victorinox Swiss card classic. I have this Morse code and ruler like tool card, and then I have 6 cards. So what I found is that the Finnigan fits all that perfectly, and it's just the best form factor for me. Ever since I got this, let's say, standard wallet, Lost Dutchman have been doing limited drops of different types of leathers and color combinations, and actually now they are doing them every Thursday. So this is a mix basically of these more recent Thursday drops and the previous drops, which were a bit more less frequent than that. So basically, yeah, my first wallet, I've used it a lot, but ever since all these nice new Finnigans were coming out, I haven't used it that much. But as you can see, it has become like so shiny and nice, honestly. It has darkened a lot over time. It's still holding up absolutely well. Yeah, just love the patina, still smells amazing. I had the monogram on this wallet, but that's the only wallet I got a monogram for, because these, as you may know, carry some collector's value, so I didn't want to make it so personal. And yeah, so let's have a look at what I have here. So starting off, I'm doing them in some sort of order, so not in the order when I actually got them, but I have some like one-offs in the top row. Then I have mostly Horween and Pueblo, and then Shell Cordovan. So let's get into it. So this one was actually one of the very first Finnigans I got, but I have to say it's, I think, the least favorite of mine. So this is Butero leather. It's this nice blue and red combo with white stitching. The thing is, I'm not into Butero. I realized it's a very rigid sort of leather for my tastes, and it doesn't patina so well either. It's this like very even and smooth type of leather. So by no means is it an ugly wallet, but just for me personally, this one didn't really check any boxes. So I have barely carried this at all, but gotta start from somewhere, so let's move on. Over here, this was Autumn Harvest, so have carried this not so much, to be honest, but it's seen some use. This is a nice brown color, very fuzzy interior here. It has this sort of cream threading. It looks quite normal, to be honest, but it has that typical Autumn Harvest pull up, you can see there. So you can see even usually the part beneath the strap, with use, it stays a bit lighter than all the rest, since the rest gets darker. So quite a nice wallet. Nothing special, let's say, but it's an autumn harvest leather, which I believe it was just one drop, and I never saw any of these again. Now this one is more recent for sure. This is Coyote leather from SB Tannery. I believe they make like boots. This is, as I said, more recent. I have only carried this, I believe, for a week, but it has patinaed really quickly, as you can see. So it gets quite dark fast. Like you can see that bit there under the strap, still quite light compared to the rest. This also has a bit of a fuzzy-like interior. I'm not too keen on the smell of this. Like it has a particular smell, which it's not like Veg 10 leather, which is, I guess, my favorite. Yeah, it's quite like pliable, I would say. I like the color combo. It has this military tan look, so to speak. Light body with a darker strap, which makes a really nice contrast. This has like reddish, almost like pinkish or coral thread, I would say. So quite nice color combination. Just the feel of it, honestly, in my hand is not my favorite. So yeah, that was Coyote leather. Now this one, this is quite a strange one, guys. So I'm not sure exactly what this was. It was from a drop, of course, and I believe this was Horween, possibly, like all black. It has almost this like I don't know, in some lights it almost has like a purplish tinge, I guess. Very particular feel. On the inside it's quite nice. It has this like brown, lighter brown color with like almost some spotting going on. Yeah, quite an understated wallet for sure. Not much patina on this. Haven't used it for long. I got this, to be honest, more as like an all black, like a blackout option, which I didn't have like that. Black thread as well, as you see. So yeah, apologies, I don't quite remember what exactly the leather was, but still quite a nice Finnigan here as well. Now this is a fan favorite, honestly. It's the Ghost leather, which I have to say is one of my favorites. Basically, if you're not familiar with Ghost, this has like so the body would actually be this like copper, almost reddish brownish color, but it has like a top coat of I don't know, wax, I guess, which over time and with use and like with rubbing it, it starts to wear off to reveal that reddish color underneath, and the effect this makes is just so cool, in my opinion. I have used this quite often. So as you can see there, like around the engraved logo and on the top, especially the corners, the top there is almost completely worn off now. The bottom bit less so, but the corners again, as you can see, some nice Bordeaux thread on this as well. This, just the effect of this overall is so satisfying, honestly, to wear this out and get that effect going on. Let's have a look at the inside. So as you can see, obviously here with less wear, it stays black more easily, obviously. So yeah, Ghost leather. Let's have a look at that back like this. You can see most of the wear obviously is where you crease it to open and close it, and I really like that. Like, as you can see, like a border almost of the color showing through. So that's Ghost leather. Really cool wallet, that. Next up, this is what they call Habana leather. So I believe this is kind of like Pueblo or a type of Pueblo. I'm not sure about that, but it has this like nice tobacco color, I believe it's called. It's brown, but at the same time it has this like nice sheen, almost going into pinkish. It has a really distinctive feel. This has I would say a dark green strap, I believe, judging from the color here. And if we open this up, you can see that like pinkish color and even some very different texture compared to the others. The thread matches the strap on this one. Again, not much use on this so far, but it's a very distinctive one, and I'm looking forward to actually using this more. You can see some patina there where the strap is. So that was Habana. Next up, I think we're moving into Halloween territory. So this, I believe, was the first Halloween one I got, actually. And this, I had dropped it, I think, out of a car at some point, and I don't know, it got run over a bit or something. But yes, so it has this like nice, yeah, you can see there the accident that happened. Brownish color with a darker brown strap, like Bordeaux, I guess, thread on this. Yeah, quite an understated wallet as well, as far as these combos go. And now on to a more recent one. This was a recent drop, and this was, I believe, gray cypress or something. I think, yeah, it must be Halloween as well, or the red cypress, and I forgot what the gray leather is, but it had a name. Sorry, I'm blanking right now. But this is like a very nice gray, actually. Like, I haven't seen a lot of gray Finnigans or wallets in general, I would say. And again, like a nice contrast between the lighter color of the body and this distinctive red strap, which just gives it that really nice pop. Again, like with red thread there. Let's have a look inside. So, as you can see, some really nice pull-up on this, actually. I've carried this maybe a couple of weeks, so not much use, but you can tell that it's seen some use. And moving on, this, yep, one of my favorites, actually. This is like Halloween Dublin, I believe, this tan color. And what I really thought was a black strap, but in actual fact, it is, if you see from this angle, it's actually green. So it's, I guess, very dark green, which to me, I actually thought it was black, but still a very, very nice combo. This really rich brown color is something I really like. You can see some scuff marks there from use. The back as well. Quite a shiny piece, this. Just that smooth shininess of it. You can see beneath the strap, still quite light, lighter than the rest. Such a really nice piece of leather here. Nice pull up as well. So thread matches that green color. Yep, really nice wallet, this. And we move on to more standard Pueblo territory now. Again, one of my very favorites. And this is actually the only wallet, the only Finnigan here, yes, that has the gold foiling. I guess it's gold foiling. So they offer this as an option at some point. I mean, you can get it for all the standard wallets that they have, but in the drops, I believe it was not offered anymore. So this is green Pueblo, and it just looks amazing, guys. Actually, this is one of my most carried ones at this point, I guess. And like from that new Pueblo feel and look, it's become like much more used, weathered look now. You can see even from the inside. And just this color combination honestly works so well. This green with this burgundy, this rich burgundy is just amazing. And that gold lettering for me is just like the icing on the cake. Absolutely love this wallet. I wish we could add the gold the gold lettering on more of these drops, but not sure that can actually happen anymore, but you know, we'll see. And on to this Pueblo piece, again more traditional maybe. We have just black body, reddish I would say strap, and this has white thread. This has seen some use, not as much as the green for sure, but again quite a nice, again understated piece. Some interesting marks on the inside as well on this one, almost like veins. And onto this Pueblo piece now. More recent one for sure. This was from a recent drop. It's Bordeaux Pueblo with like a brown strap. Again, two colors that work really well. You also have Bordeaux thread. The thing with the the Pueblo drops is that at first they used to be like, you know, these limited edition drops, but now through the create your own wallet, I guess the charm of these is a bit gone now, because you can actually create these your own with your own color combinations for every piece. So like the body, the strap, and the thread. Like my feel is that before it was something more of a novelty and like limited drop, so you would be quite into that, but now I guess you could say these have become standard as well in a way. Let's have a look at the inside. This one has actually not seen much use so far. So the thing is, I've been rotating these wallets on a weekly basis. So every week I carry another one just to go through them all basically and see how all of them age and patina over time. So yeah, this being recent is one of the least used ones, but we'll get it through its use as well eventually. And over here, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, this is also Pueblo, but it has a bit special because, as you can see, this has got that hatch grain finish, which I guess I wasn't such a fan of it at first, but when I actually tried it, I found it's really something unique in a way, very interesting to handle. So obviously it has a different feel than, you know, all the other wallets we've seen so far. Distinctive look. I guess it's a cool like feature to throw in the whole like Finnigan aesthetic. So this is like black and red strap. I'm actually not sure if this was Pueblo or Horween. I think though from the inside it seems to be Pueblo. So apologies guys for getting confused, but with all of these wallets now, it's you know, it can happen. Red thread on this to match the strap. It has seen some use, not much though still. And obviously that hatch grain is the highlight for this. And moving on, and now we're gonna enter the shell cordovan territory, which is what most people, I guess, were looking forward to. Sorry for taking so long. This was my first shell cordovan piece, the first shell cordovan leather, Finnigan, and it still, I think, looks amazing. This was marbled lava, I think is the official name. So this really nice reddish color. And you know, shell cordovan is probably, I guess you could say, the most premium, like luxurious leather that is offered for these wallets. For most Dutchmen, people just go crazy for these wallets, guys. The drops sell out in like record time. I was super happy to get this as like my first shell piece, and this has red thread, and just the way the color the light hits this color, it's like changes a bit that red tonality. Has a few scratches. This is actually, I think this was the very second special edition Finnigan I got, second or third for sure. And yeah, so it's seen definitely some use. It's the shell piece I've carried most often so far. You can see the inside, some really nice marks there. And with time, this shell has become much more like pliable, I guess is the word. You can see there the usual telltale sign of darkening of the body, as opposed to that bit under the strap. Marbled lava shell cordovan, just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And moving on to more shell, we have here a very recent one actually. This is green marbled shell cordovan. So you have this like brown, subtle like light brown main color, I guess, but with this nice green marbling detail all over. Of course, these are one of one, so you know, no one piece is exactly the same. This is my first like green shell. I'm trying to get at least different color shell now. Really nice interior. This is funny actually, like you get this sort of pattern, which to me is like that ink blot test, and here basically I can see like this portrait, like humanoid figure in portrait, like you know, with the eyes and nose and the mouth, neck. And it's like, I don't know, this really haunted ghost-like thing with even like a skull that you can almost see in the x-ray there. I don't know if you can see what I mean. I like to find like these you know, interpretations when you have these sort of patterns. Just adds to it all, I guess. So yeah, really nice shell piece. That green marbling, absolutely beautiful. So already, like, I guess just 1 week of use, this you can see there beneath the strap. And on we go. Now a more special piece, I guess. This is confetti, I believe it's called. So this main brown body, but then it has this crazy like marbling spotted confetti thing going on. So lots of colors. You got greens, blues, and reds. Almost looks like something moldy in a way, but overall I really like this psychedelic almost design. You can see the blue thread there, which I think goes really well. And on the inside, even more craziness going on. Look at that. Really nice artistic piece, I would say. Beautiful. And we move on, and probably one of my top 3 at least wallets, honestly, Finnigans, I guess. This, I find it really distinctive, guys. So it's reversed shell cordovan. So with normal cordovan, you have this shiny glossy side on the outside, and this like matte, more grainy side, I guess, on the inside. But sometimes they do like these reversed wallets where you have the the matte side on the outside and the shiny side on the inside. And this is just so I don't know, distinctive. So we have basically a main body which I would say is mostly black, but as you can see on the back it has this, I guess you could say originally it was brown or light brown, and the black is just like the effect that was printed on. What I love about this is that you have that shell Cordovan stamp, which you can see starting off there, and it goes on, you can see it there beneath that black coat. So it's quite subtle, but it's there, you know, it's a nice touch always, I find. And again, like the patterns on this, like, don't tell me you can't see a ninja there. It's a ninja, clearly. You have the eyes and some sort of weapon there, and he has his friends on the side. Yeah, crazy design on this. And the inside also so cool. You have this like black fog descending almost, and since it's reversed, it's like the front facing side of the leather that's actually on the inside. And last but not least, you have that pink strap, which is just, come on, it looks so awesome, honestly. On that black, I think it pops so well. And obviously you have pink thread to go with it. Yeah, honestly, I guess this is my favorite shell piece. Just wow, really blown away with this. So happy to get it, obviously one of one. And yeah, pretty cool. Now moving on to something more I would say standard, and as far as shell goes, but still very interesting piece. So this is basically black marbled, I guess. You have that again brownish base, but this then has that black marbling effect, which again looks so good. And obviously, similar to this one over here, you've got the hatch grain pattern, this time on shell. So have a look at that. Very nice. What I also love about this, you have that black bit inside. Most importantly, again, that shell Cordovan stamp, that placement is just so good. Almost reads like Helco. So yeah, again, a really beautiful piece of shell. This has, interestingly, like light gray, I guess, thread, which works really well, I find, on this piece. And moving on, again, a very recent drop, so these go together actually. This, I believe, was sort of a Pueblo leather, but it's called waxy pull-up or something, and just the pull-up on these guys is absolutely amazing. This one has actually not been used at all so far, so still, like you can see, it's pretty new. But yeah, this is going to be amazing to carry. So this is turquoise body with golden, what they call golden strap. Just look at that. And golden, I guess, to go with it, thread. And its sibling is actually the reverse color combination. So you have a golden body with a turquoise strap. The thread is the same. Yeah, I have to admit that this I just was not sure I could not make up my mind which one to get, and I had to go with both of them. And I gotta say, as much as the turquoise is nice, I think that on the golden, that effect just comes out so much better. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I am actually carrying this wallet as of this moment. Just absolutely beautiful. And the pull-up, obviously, amazing. So yeah, these were my 21 Finnigans. I hope you liked the video, but I have also some bonus extras which I would like to show you. So basically, I have here a snap fin from a limited edition drop. I actually really liked the snap fins when they were released. It's basically like the Finnigan, but instead of this strap you have this stud or whatever you call it, closure here. This I think was ox blood, and it just looks amazing. It has blue thread, again that gold lettering which looks amazing with the gold stud as well. And yes, I actually carried this a while and I quite liked it, but for some reason the snap fins are not getting any limited edition releases. I guess the Finnigan is just that much more popular, obviously the big fin and now the big fin too, but yeah, so this is a bit like of an orphan, I guess. And to go with it, I also had a Halloween one. I think these were like the only two snap fin limited edition drops that there were. So this is this like dark green Halloween with a yellow thread, and again beautiful gold lettering to match the stud. Yeah, so snap fins, I think underrated, really. A very good wallet, perhaps, as I said, not as charming as the Finnigans with the strap and the way you can like combine two different colors on the Finnigans with the main body and the strap. But yeah, if the snap fins get back into that rotation, I'd be happy to have a look at more. And another thing I wanted to show you, it's what I call like my Lost Dutchman box now, which is the extras you get basically with every order, which as a crazy collector, I guess I went along with it. So basically you have the business card that you get in every wallet. This is actually the only one of this type I have. So I guess it was probably the very first one, the oldest one. And then I have a whole bunch of these, which is the latest version of the business card, I guess. And yeah, this whole bunch, as you can see, is all the same. Then we have stickers. So this is like a small one with the logo, which I really like. So I have 3 of that, it seems. So these are they put them in randomly, I guess every few, I don't know, weeks or months maybe, they change what stickers they use. This is also a very nice one. I only have one of this actually. And then there are these round ones. Again, I have just one of this nice LD logo. And the most common one I have so far, which is the one with the Lost Dutchman there. Quite nice design. Got a few of those. This actually came with these ones, so it makes sense. Pull up or miss out. That's the turquoise leather right there. I have one of this. I wonder if these were just like also limited edition included with the waxy pull-up ones. That would be interesting. And then there's this really nice one here of like a cartoon character, cartoon Finnigan, really. Pull yourself together, Lost Dutchman leather. So that's the stickers. If anyone from Lost Dutchman is seeing this, I'd love to have like every possible type of stickers that you released. If you have them lying around, I'd love to have those. And then I just have here like some promotional stuff. I guess they include the boxes. So if this one here, quite a standard one, got 4 of those. This one I really liked, actually. It's in the form of a postcard. There's an 8 there. This was actually really cool. So I have a few of those. Then another generic one. This one was promo for the Soul Strap, which I also have. And this was more recent for the Huckleberry Travel Wallet, which I also have. And that's basically it. Yeah, then I have like just the, you know, the packing slit or whatever you call it that you get with your order. And crazily enough, I also have these like small stickers here, which I guess when there's a drop they put like a unique code with the one you get, and then stick that on the packaging bit, and yeah, I just ended up sticking those there as well. So that was my Lost Dutchman box, I guess you could call it. And last but not least, I wanted to show you how I actually store these wallets, these Finnigans, and I actually found this pretty good storage solution. It's not ideal, but it's the closest I could find. So I got these from Temu. They're marketed as like for makeup or for pasta or whatever, but with the dimensions I figured they would just about fit the Finnigans. And what I do is, so doing it a bit randomly now, so far I managed to fit in I think 12. So ideally I would have wished that they would fit in, you know, from lengthwise, I guess, but they won't fit in like that, but at a bit of an angle they still fit. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Let's put 12 in, you'll see what I mean. So it's a bit of an angle, you can see that you can manage to close it, and that's your Finnigan storage box, guys. Another way you could actually do this is you can actually put them just like so, flat, and like this it takes 3 just about, and then you can pile these on top. So like this, I guess you could fit possibly even more, but yeah, I have less wallets like this for this one. Let's see, so again, not the perfect fit, but almost there. And I guess like this you might even fit up to 15, because I guess you can have piles of 5 like so. Yeah, 15 would actually fit there quite easily, I would say. But somehow I just prefer this layout. I guess it's easy to just pick the one you feel like carrying, and you just browse through your Finnigan collection like so. So yeah, guys, I have been looking forward to making this video for such a long time, and finally I did it. I hope you found it interesting. It took a while to go through all I had to say, but yeah, I guess I'm a big Finnigan fan and Lost Dutchman fan in general. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below, as always. Thanks for watching. For you who actually watched through the whole thing, or maybe you skipped to your favorite bits or pieces, I appreciate it. And yeah, hope to catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.